Hi, I'm Sandy Schroeck for LBR Educates, and today we're going to look at adding a lily grass weave into our design to create interest and creative flair. So to simply do this design, here you can see that I've just taken 3 stems of lily grass and woven the bullion wire through it. On this one has 2 stems and woven 1 through. And the technique that we're going to show you today is doing using 4 stems. So to start off with, what you do is grab your lily grass and find 4 pieces that are about the same length. And you do want some of the longer ones. So here you can see that I've done that already. And to start off with, I'm actually going to use the bullion wire to just create a binding point. I use a vase to be able to put that bullion in so that I have it easy and ready to use at my workstation. I'm going to come in and it will just feed back into itself. So you can just wind around a little bit, pull it off, and then push it together, and that's a binding point that's created with that bullion. Then the next thing that we're going to do is separate out 3, and then I want my longest one to be the one that I'm going to come up and weave with. So the first part is actually the hardest to be able to kind of get it started. But so we're going to come in, fan them out, and then come across, and I'm going to walk my hands up. Lily grass doesn't break when you fold it, so you are able to take those pieces and do an over under pattern. Then I'm going to go to the next side here, pinch my fingers right here, fold that under, do that pinch, and then come back and just push that middle piece to the back and pull the other one to the front. Now I want these to be even spacing. So I actually use my fingers as a measuring tool to be able to kind of see where I want to have that spacing be. Do the over under, pinch it in, and then go here and then here. Now I can see that I'll have a nice consistent spacing on that, and you just keep going up. Alternate your fingers back and forth from side to side on holding that pinch. Then it'll be a lot easier to be able to do that over under motion. So once I get to this end, then I'm going to take a look at these again, and these are all similar. So you want to take the longest piece and bring it around and capture those ends. So I'm going around twice, and then I'm going to feed it right into capturing that tip that went up, my shortest tip. So, and if you were in competition, you wanted it all to be very directional, you could use a little bit of U-glue tabs to be able to make that more consistent on that end. So you can see how this touch of creativity can add visual interest into your designs and really add that creative flair that can set your arrangement above your competitors. Here you can see our completed design, and you can see how much visual interest that weaving technique adds into this composition. Bringing it down into the base, using some of the pillowing happening here with the green trick dianthus, a grouping of salal leaves with a hypericum berry just tucked in creates more visual interest. These creative flair touches can really elevate your designs above your competition. I'm Sandy Schroeck for LBR Educates, and I hope I've inspired you to create some fabulous florals.